Hi, this is Josh with KC Beer Club. Today I wanted to make a quick video on shipping beers out. Shipping costs generally about, I'd say 20 to 30 to ship about 4 beers or so at a time, and a little bit less than that if you've got like 3 beers or so, maybe 15 bucks. But it is a little costly. That's the only downside. I mean, obviously you're getting beer that you haven't had from here, and there's some excellent stuff out there, some nice trades to be had. So speaking of recent trades, this is one I got this week. We've got Metropolitan Generator Doppelbock. It's got a really cool label. And the big one I've been waiting for is this year's Dark Lord. And looks like they redid their label. Looks pretty awesome. But these are a couple I just received this week, so trading can be very advantageous. As you can see, I've got a little shipping station set up at home in my sub-basement. Got some boxes and supplies, some styrofoam down here, some holders and dividers, a little table to work on. I've got extra boxes. These are a lot of boxes I saved from when people ship me things. Inside of them I've got various bubble wraps, smaller bubble wraps, a lot of stuff you get from Amazon and other places. And here I've got some supplies that I use, the tape gun obviously. I just set up a little area down here by the beer fridge to do my shipping. Whenever you locate a box that you want to use, Newegg is another good one. I get a lot of stuff from Amazon, but this is a good box here for a small shipment. A buddy of mine just moved out to New York recently, and I'm going to send some chocolate ale, some rye on rye, and some cellar door, just throwing that in as an extra. It's not mandatory to send an extra out. It's just something nice to do. Just throw in an extra regular beer that you get there that the person you're trading might not get, and just a nice practice to do. So anyway, what you'll do first is when you locate the box, you'll remove any labels, and of course this is going to be a label from UPS, FedEx, or whatever. I use this little razor blade instrument for removing labels and off the bottles, the price stickers, and also for removing the labels, shipping labels off of the beer boxes. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is line your box up with these air pads. They work really well because they basically fit right in the bottom and they go side to side. You want to make sure that all your sides are covered so that when they set the boxes down, nothing gets broken or mangled in any way. Speaking of, it's kind of frowned upon to ship beer through FedEx, but it's not illegal. They do ship wine, but whenever I ship, I do tell them that it's marinade or barbecue sauce, so it doesn't create any issues. And I've never had any problems. As long as you ship it correctly, they just don't want the stuff spilt if they do have any issues, and broken bottle and things everywhere in their truck. So anyway, here I've lined it all. And again, I got all this material for free, just ordering stuff. And of course, when you get from beer traders, you can use their materials in the boxes and just send it straight back to them basically. On your 12-ounce single bottles, actually even on your 22-ounce bombers, the large bottles, whenever they come with caps, just like that, you definitely want to secure there with some tape. Electrical tape's the best. That way if anything does happen, the lid doesn't pop off. Wrap that around the top there. Just kind of fold it all down. Make sure it's on there good. And so basically you've got a nice seal right there. So if anything were to happen, that lid's not going to pop off on you. Next, you're going to use the bubble wrap here. I definitely advise the large half-inch cushions. This is a little pricier, but it really wraps these things up good. So one little, I think this is a 12-inch piece, will get that wrapped up nice. It's nice and secure. It's in there. Okay, like I said, you can put some tape on the top there, pull it tight, and put some tape near the bottom. Pull it tight, that way your beer's not going to fall out top or bottom. And then on the bottom, what I like to do, or on the top, there's not much exposed here on the small bottles, so I'm not going to worry about that. Maybe put some extra tape up there. But on the bottom, I'm going to put an extra little bit of padding around there. For this, I'm just going to take a small piece, fold it over a couple times, and use it as a nice thick stand for the bottom of the beer to go onto, and you can just take some tape and wrap it around that, and you'll be nice and secure. Your large champagne or bomber bottles, I like to use 2 pieces that are 12 inches each, and that'll wrap around that nicely. It'll give it a really nice thick cushion there. So with the champagne cork tops, you don't have to worry about putting any tape around these, because these aren't going to come off at all, so nothing to worry about there. Just make sure it's covered. I'm going to wrap some more bubble wrap around the top of this and tape it up. And on the bottom, it's pretty secure in there. It's just going to be laying in the box against other bubbles, so you're going to be fine on that. Alright, and once you've got your box filled up here, what you want to do is make sure, again, to double check the sides. Make sure they're all 4 surrounded. Like this one here, I need to add another piece of bubble wrap back in there. So I'll get a piece and wedge it down in there. And there we've got that side covered, that's covered, and we'll add a little extra here. You want it nice and densely packed. When the top shuts, you want to make it pretty firm as it's shut. And then just go ahead and tape it up. I recommend getting a gun. This U-line gun is really cheap on Amazon. It was like 15 bucks. It comes with 2 rolls of tape. It's a nice sturdy gun. Just tape your box up, and after that you can go to FedEx. Actually, you're supposed to ship beer through FedEx. They say about 90% of the people do. You can go through UPS, but again, whenever you're shipping it, don't tell them what it is. Just tell them you've got some marinade or barbecue sauce or something like that. But you can go ahead and fill this out, run it on in there, give it to them. Just make sure, again, that it's nice and densely packed and that all your sides are protected. Basically what I have here are some labels. I purchased a roll off of Amazon. I don't know, it was like 8 bucks or something for this whole roll. I think there was 500 stickers. So I'll put about 3 or 4 on the boxes, just on top in the corners or wherever. Definitely I'll have one on top and a couple on the sides, so that they do take a little extra care of it and not toss the boxes around. And also do not go through the US Post Office. Okay, as far as how to locate beer trades, what you'll want to do is go on over to beeradvocate.com, log in, and if you don't have an account, set one up. It's free and definitely worth it. If you're not a member, you're not going to be able to do trades. Nobody's going to really know who you are. What you want to do is then go to their little search box and click in there to the search box, click on beer, put in the name of something that you're looking for. Just for instance, we're going to put in Dark Lord Stout. Hit enter. It's going to load up the beers in the middle here. Just pick the right one you're looking for. So it depends. I mean, if you're looking for the bourbon barrel aged Dark Lord, you want to click on there. It's going to take you to the page with the rating, and then what you want to do is look over here on the right hand side, and you're going to see a box that says wants and got. People want the beer, so you could put that on your list. This many people have the beer, and this many people have it for trade, so you would click on the for trade. And this is a rare beer, so you're not going to see very many. You're also going to see when they added it. So it was added 2 years ago, so they most likely don't have that beer any longer. So we'll try a different beer. The top 200 beers on here. So you'll go to the top, you go to beers, top 250. Okay, it'll pull up the top 250 beers rated, and we've got Hetty Topper, Pliny the Younger, which is only on tap, so you're not going to be able to get any of that. Bourbon County Brand Coffee Stout, Pliny the Elder, you've got KBS. So let's say we're looking for some Founders KBS. So what you do is basically click on the name there. It's going to pull up the page. Again, you're going to jump over here to the for trades, and again, this one's not so rare, so you'll see a lot more for trade. Click on that. It's going to pull it out to another menu. What you can do is sort by added, and you'll see the most recent added actually just a few days ago, and you'll see quite a few people did. You'll see all those May dates right there. So these are all current ones. These people have the beer and they're looking to trade. So what you'll want to do is then go to the view. This is their wants gots. So this is what they want. So what you would do is just find out who they are. Here's the states that they're in. Alright, we'll look down here at this Traviton. He's also in Iowa, so the shipping would be a lot cheaper. So we'll go over to his wants link and see what he is wanting. And now this one has more that he's looking for. His top beer being Knuckle Sandwich by Bootleggers, and you can search by brewery. So let's see if you want to find out if he's looking for anything from Boulevard. So you'll go here to brewery, and then you'll search for Boulevard. Looks like he's not looking for any Boulevard, but you'll just go through the list, see what he's looking for. There's Lagunitas sucks. We do get that in the area. So if you feel like making an offer, what you'll do at that point is you'll go back into his name here. This is Traviton. It pulls him up here, and what you'll want to do is start a conversation. Okay? And then you can just start a conversation, titled looking for, whatever beer you had for trade. Put in here, are you interested in trading such and such for such and such, and just get a conversation started. If it doesn't work out, then maybe you can add beers, things like that. So very resourceful site here. One other very resourceful site that I use on my trades a lot is seekabrew.com. Display a brewery on map, you can check out that, and forehand you can see what states that they are distributed in. It's going to be Missouri and Pennsylvania, which is kind of strange there. You can also take a look at, of course, any others like Boulevard. Boulevard distributes to all of these states here. Click on, let's say, just for instance, Missouri, and it tells alphabetically, and you can go down here and you can see what beers are available in the state of Missouri. Okay, so if you want to do a comparison on what you get in your state versus another state, you just go up to the top here to the distribution comparison page. This is where I always go to. So you just click on that little link there, and basically you put in your state. So we could select Missouri here, shows what all we have again, and you're comparing to, let's say you want to trade somebody in California. So click on California. This is what Missouri gets, and this is what California gets. You're comparing it to the state of California. Find things that you get that they don't get. You go by your alphabetical second shift. You see it's not in the shared column, so they don't get second shift, and again you can compare it to California. And again, see that they don't get second shift, so that's one beer you could offer for trade. So again, seekabrew.com is an excellent resource for doing beer trades.